the channel, we shred till we're dead with Super 7 Ultimate Edition Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Shredder.
And the spirit of Ultimate Warrior will run forever!
Kyle here, and welcome back to the channel for another Super 7 Ultimate Edition unboxing and review. And today on the channel, we got the alternate attire Shredder from the latest Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles line. But of course, for all your Super 7 needs and a whole lot more, make sure you're hitting up Entertainment Earth. Use discount code Kyle, save yourself 10% on all in-stock items. Anything over $79 does ship free. Got to get a deal, of course, and deals all over the place around the holidays as we're filming this. And then, of course, after the holidays, we should see some after-holiday deals as they try to clear out new or old inventory to make way for new inventory here in 2024. But this Shredder comes to us from the latest wave of the Ultimates from the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle line. A lot of people saying, this Shredder, not enough meat on the bone, and I definitely do get that one. But, of course, you know me and my collector brain, got to be complete. Had to pick this one up here, but not the most exciting Super 7 Ultimate I think that we've seen so far from the Turtles line. Going to be a lot of reuse from the original Shredder, and I think, what is this? Is this based on that Chef Boyardee Shredder from back in the day, or is there a different one? I've, of course, knew about the Playmates, especially the heavy hitter ones from the early years, but there was obviously deep repaints, things like that. But this one, it is what it is. It's kind of my first impression, but we'll see what happens when we get them out of the package. And of course, we're going to do this review like we do all the other reviews on the channel. We're going to take a look at the packaging. We're going to talk about it. We're going to unbox it. We're going to talk about it. We're going to see where it goes from there. So without further ado, let's look at the packaging. We got the nice shiny packaging on this one for Shredder, looking really, really nice there. Of course, you got the manhole cover, Shredder's head looking good. Nothing on the sides of the package. Ultimates on top. Classic Turtle logo on the back is what it is. But we're going to slide that slipcase off. Give it the old see you later. Off to the side. And there it is. Old Shredder looking good in the plastic prison. Once again, a lot of reuse. We unboxed the original Shredder, and now we're unboxing this one, and we'll compare them later on in this video. Classic Turtle logo down low with Shredder. I got that kind of brick facade going on in the packaging. Always looks pretty cool. Same thing on both sides. Then we do get a little bit of blurb action for Shredder back here, so let's see what it says. Let's see what they're saying about old Shredder. The bad guy leader. Shredder is the hideous, gruesome, and all-around bad guy leader of the Foot Clan, the organized band of evil ninjas. This lowlife came to power when he betrayed his ninja master, Hamato Yoshi, now Splinter. Shredder wants nothing more than control of the world, and to get there, he'll stop at nothing, even if it means grating his victims like cheese with his razor-sharp armor. The obstacles in his path are none other than the Turtles, and he means to destroy them. So I believe that is identical copyright we got with the original Shredder as well. A little update would have been good. I mean, I get getting the most out of your molds, repaints, things like that, but a little updated copyright I think would have been nice for this one, but apparently not in the cards, as we see right there. We also see another see you later, goodbye. And then we got all kinds of stuff going on. We got the plastic prison. We're going to break everything out. There's the old cape. Oh, Shredder, he's got his cape. Watch out for the cape. Watch out for a guy in a cape. They're not all Lando Calrissians out there. And then you got the plastic prison here. But I'm going to take this offline, get Shredder out of the package and his cape, and we'll be back talking Ultimate Shredder. All right, we got Shredder out of the package. Let's dive in. Let's start with the accessories per the usual here. And we're going to start with the hands. We got two gripping hands out of the package on Shredder. And then we got the splayed out hands. We got the opening hands, the back off hands, who knows, whatever you want to call them. We got the open hands right there. And then, of course, Shredder, not messing around, two fists of fury. He's ready to throw down when the weapons do fail. So we got those going on. Now we get into his weapons, of course, two big old katana blades here. Nice purple handles, beautiful silver on the blades. Really do like that. And then I always love the silver on the bottom to break up the color monotony there between the purple. But looks really good, of course, on brand for Shredder. Looking nice right there. And then speaking of weapons, always call them here on the channel. We call them the pizza weapons. Always looks like a slice of pizza. A little dagger action there. And then this one also kind of looking like a slice of pizza. We've seen these with the Turtles. We've seen them with Shredder. Pretty much on brand. All silver going on. And then the purple on the handles. Putting his weapons very uniform. He's not confusing them with anybody else. So on brand for those weapons there. Now we do got the TGRI canister going on. Mine's a little bit warped out of the package here, so it's seen some things. Apparently all silver, a little bit of yellow coloring. Not the greatest accessory ever, but it is a nice throw-in, and you could use this with other turtle things if you wanted to at the end of the day. So we got that going on, and then I missed the weapon. Still don't know what this one is called, and I'm sure if somebody told me, I would never remember what it is, but definitely an interesting one. Always reminds me of the New Orleans Saints, that kind of turn on it there. Has that kind of logo going on, but once again, silver and purple attack on brand for old Shredder, looking really nice there. Now we get into it here. We do get a cape with him, and cape season running year-round these days, thanks to our old friend Lando Calrissian. Check out Lando on the top 5 peg warmers of 2023 list on the YouTube channel, of course. But looking good, nice pliable, soft plastic cape, really nice. Very similar to the one we saw with the original version of this Shredder, which we unboxed on the channel as well. On brand for Shredder, he's got to wear a cape sometime. Sure, why not? Now we're going to get down to the head sculpts here. And the first big difference on this one is the head. Now you get the all silver helmet going on, the silver face mask, matches the weapons, all on brand, bringing it back. But he's got the black behind the mask, the darkness, the man behind the mask going on there. That is really the biggest difference between these figures that I do see here. So we do have that going on. It looks very dark, looks very evil, looks very menacing for old Shredder right here, looking like that. Then we do get the second head over here. It is just like the second head we got with the original version, but once again, a little different color scheme going on. But this one is missing that original Playmates, like unibrow at the top, that weird thing that was going on with that. We're missing that here, so that is a point of difference. And of course, you get something like this that's pretty close to the last one. You want to make them as different as possible. You want different head sculpts. You want to really show the differences between the two figures, and that's for me. It'll be displayed with different weapons, have a different head, different hands going on, that kind of thing. Make them as different as possible, and you do at least get a little of that in the head sculpt department, so we are here for that. Now we do get a nice robe over the top here, nice soft goods robe. You got the belt, of course, the little Velcro holding that in. Looks really nice. You can keep this on, you can remove it, have the cape over the top of this. That's what I did with the original one as well. You can really choose your own adventure at the end of the day, how you want to display Shredder, but really nice wired cape as well. Always love it, or I guess I should say robe on this one. It is nice and wired, so you can move things around, do all kinds of stuff like that. So we're here for that at the end of the day, at least I am. But looking good here. Of course, articulation on him. The arms will go around for us. You do get a bicep cut. Single jointed elbows, very tight, side to side at the elbow, of course. Hands removable back and forth. Now you do get the forearm guard up here. He's protected his forearms, and he's got the nice spikes on the end. So he's got a little extra moves he can do out of that one. Of course, head back and forth, side to side, removable, a little up and down, not a ton. Just traditional waist on this one. You do get the big old splits. If you need him good articulation for Shredder, he is a ninja at the end of the day. Legs go up, bend at the knee, side to side at the knee, of course. Boot cut as well, ankles back and forth, side to side, up and down. He does got the Terry Steinbach issued shin guards, very spiky edition, outlawed in most states, as we do know in Major League Baseball. Does he fit on a ringside collectible stand? What do you know? Use discount code Kyle, save yourself 10% at Ringside Collectibles. Make sure you get the Mattel stand for these guys, though, at the end of the day. But he fits perfectly on there. It is Shredder. It's not a bad one. And I'm going to grab out the other Shredder right now, just so we can do a little comparison kind of side by side. Very similar. It's basically the bluish, tealish color has been replaced with silver on this new one. And then the different heads. You also have a little bit of skin tone differences. He's a little bit more tan in this one, a little bit more pale in this. I'm not opposed to that. I don't know if it was supposed to be that way, difference in plastics or whatever. But I like that little point of difference between the two. That does look good. But for the most part, very similar figures, as you can imagine. But it is a repaint, and that's kind of the way the repaint cookie crumbles, really, at the end of the day. And then, of course, we had the original Playmates one, which we talked about before. More akin to this one, but still share some stuff with that new one as well. So it is what it is. I could see a lot of people passing on this Shredder, and it makes sense. If you don't have a lot of room for your collection, you're just buying just a here and there, you probably don't need two Shredders that are so similar in your collection. And we're going to see a little bit more of that with the Ultimate line here in the future, as we did see another Foot Soldier being re-released with just a few little tweaks here and there. I think we're going to see more of that from Super 7. Of course, got to get the most out of your molds, get the repaints out there. We see all these glow-in-the-dark variants, things like that. that's just the way business goes, and you vote with your wallet, really, at the end of the day. That's what we always say. You got to vote with your wallet. You got to make those decisions, and this is one I think a lot of people will end up passing on, especially if you have this original version. So there it is. That's my thought on the brand new Ultimate Shredder, but what are your thoughts? Is it a pickup? Is it a pass? Is it not different enough for you? Let me know your thoughts in the comments down below. And of course, you made it this far. Don't forget to like the video. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Turn on the old notification bell, as we got videos every single day. And then some. We got even more content for you, if you can believe that, over on Patreon. And of course, you get early access to both YouTube channel videos, plus tons of extra content. Head on over to Patreon, support the channel. Of course, you can also support the channel, PetersonTees.com, search Kyle Peterson. And don't forget social media, SirPaul64 on the X, _Kyle_Peterson on Threads, and on Instagram. So for Shredder Ultimate Edition, I'm Kyle. See you guys all real soon.